Right, so I've been given this wee Allen head screw. They are fat ducks. Just swept out his bed because there's a bit of wheat in it. Got a wee party of cows following me this morning. Morning, Holly. What a beast. Big breakdown. It's a drill working there. Good morning. There is a lorry just arrived for some laureate seed barley. Should be about 3 loads go today. Gums, let's get him sitting right here. It's that pile behind the forklift there is coming out. Because there's a seed going in that lorry, need to make sure the bed of the lorry is really clean. There's no other seed, no other crop in it. You can see there's a big slab of ice on his tarp. It's about 3 buckets to go, I think, if I remember correctly. Got a passport to fill in, that's him full up. 29 tonne. He's filling this barley, seed barley. He's going to go and put his sheet on outside, save that lump of ice falling on the shed. There's the ice, it's flat. Glad that wasn't on the floor in the shed. Right, lorry loaded. I've got to go see a man about a dog. Cows have not been fed yet. Dad's gone to feed the pigs and Percy. And then there'll be more loads today. I think there'll be around 2 loads of cardboard snake and squash. Luckily it's not windy today. Here comes the Doug. Come on, eat up. -1's no use. Yeah, so what I was saying about that barley. So it's seed barley. The variety is laureate. It's fairly commonly grown around about here. It's a fairly bomb-proof variety. So there's about, or there was about 300 tonnes. So it's about 270-ish. See what happens once we get further back and we've wiped it all out. But it is all going in the next few days. And that'll clear up that bay, and then we'll have space in there to get some malting barley in that gap. We were going to put it just in there, but we'd have to shift more wheat, and then we found out that was going immediately. We'll just wait until that's empty. Got these minerals down from up here. So this is the straw balancer minerals we're using with the coos. So it's got that selenium there. It's because they don't get the selenium through the grass, obviously, because they're not on silage or anything. They're on the straw, so selenium comes via the minerals now. And then once they shift to silage, we're getting it back onto the minerals that don't have that selenium, which is just super suckler, which is a pallet full just up there. Getting some bedding. Kev's just taking that plough off because we've got another demo coming at some point, not sure when, the Massey, and we don't want to finish the ploughing because we want to try it out in the ploughing. So Kev's going to go along to the oak ground along the road where stones are still to be lifted off of that. Because it's that frosty and hard this morning, it shouldn't make a mess at all. And they love new bales. They go absolutely nuts for them. I've got one more bale after this to roll out, and then there's cattle going away down to the abattoir. You see I've rolled that up to there. Cover this bit, and then Dad's going to put the livestock trailer on. We're going to go and load up 3 bullocks, and they're going away to the abattoir. Off to Glasgow again. 2 times in 2 days. There we go. Happy coos. All bedded. Livestock trailer now, and on to yard number 3. Just before we get going, I need to squash the cardboard because it's a mountain. I'm going to do this without anything falling out. I doubt it. Yeah. Breakfast time at the zoo. They are fat ducks. Right, we've got 3 of these loaded up. Get the gates in. Now to choose 3 of the fattest. These are the 3 biggest. Just get the air tags now. We've got the 3 tags so we can get the 3 passports. Went a bit easier than last time. What we always do, put 2 gates in so we can bring 3 into this bit and then swing them out the gate, just so we can segregate them all in here rather than trying to get 1 out the gate at a time. So we'll get these gates back out because they'll just knock them over. Car takes a wee bit of time to sort the height out. It's sitting really low there. Once you turn it on, the air suspension sorts itself. Right, these bullocks are ready to go, but there's a lorry just arrived, so I need to get that loaded up. Number 2, just swept out his bed because there's a bit of wheat in it. That's it clean now. Try a video from up here, see what it looks like. Was that a good angle? I don't know. Was the lorry in the way? Probably. Right, that's one more load done. Right, I'm off to Glasgow now. The boy's just, I don't know what he's doing, but still to put his cover on, he might be having a break, I don't know. There's kind of 3 main shapes of lorries. You get uniform shape all the way along. You get ones that are narrow up at the cab end, kind of it steps down, so it's a bit deeper, kind of through a quarter of the way down the trailer, which this trailer just was, and then you get tapered, which gets wider all the way down. See, that's a step down, whereas you get uniform, you get step, and then you get tapered all the way. Right, 4-hour round trip now, it's 10:30. We'll see how long it takes. 10:30 now, see when we get back. And right, I've been and I've gone. Cattle dropped off. It took me 3 hours 40 minutes. There was a bit of traffic. Glasgow, there was some roads closed and whatnot, so it took longer than usual. So it was probably about normally 3 hours 15, 3 hours 20. Okay, I was just loading up there with bales, so I've got a few straps. Discovery there, so I'll take them over because you'll need them. Right, so I've been given this wee Allen head screw, and the shop are needing 6 or so of them because they come out of a deli counter, kind of has a pivoting glass door on it, and these are the hinge points or hold the hinges in, but they're missing quite a few and they've just realised. So I need to take some measurements so I can order the part. So I need to get the pitch, I'll get the depth of it there, and then get the diameter as well. So this is for taking the pitch. So you line up these grooves with the threads. So the pitch is the distance between one thread to the next. So that doesn't line up. That's 0.75 is almost there, so 0.7, it must be 0.7. Yeah, right, so it's a 0.7 mil pitch, so 0.7 millimeters from peak to peak. I'll get the diameter, so that's 4 mil. And then depth of it, 4.75 mil depth. Just been away picking up gas for the caravan over there. That's a lorry that's just arrived, so we need to quickly unload the gas and then go and fill him up. There we go, a couple of bottles of gas, get this locked up. Lorry number 3 is just over there behind the shed. Same driver as the first load this morning, so don't need to check his lorry because he's not had anything else in it. He's coming straight back. Most of the time lorries are absolutely fine, they're clean, but you do get some that have just got a bit here and there. You get lazier drivers that aren't very good at souping it out, but the majority are pretty good. Bucket number 7, just about halfway. Bucket number 14, so this and probably another full bucket. That's the uniform shape all the way, so you can see it's square all the way along. There's no change in height. I was just thinking, oh, perfect, smashing, that's that finished. And we've more lorries tomorrow, but that last lorry ended up going through a puddle out there, or a guttery bit, and there's a big pile of gutters in there. I need to go and get rid of it. I'll eventually concrete out there, save bringing in this dusty stuff. Just scoop it up, won't take long. Doesn't look clean, but it's just moisture. Right, and that's it, done. 3 loads of that today. Should be in our seed tomorrow, 3 the next day. There's about 300 tonnes, so 10 in total. Get rid of all that. Well, 10 in a bit. Just depends how much that wee balance is, whether they really want to come for it. They wouldn't come for 5 tonne, but they'd come for 15 tonne. Also, we've got on pretty well with these bunker walls so far. Nothing serious has leaked through. Well, nothing at all actually, because we silkened the gaps and butted them up together, so seems to have done the job. Anyway, that's everything for this video. Also, those bunker walls, we're getting on pretty well with them. Moore actually contacted me asking if he can come take pictures, and I said the shed would be full when it was going to be full. And then I messaged them once it was full, but they didn't reply to me again. Don't know why. Thank you very much for watching. If you can subscribe, the red button, that makes all the difference, bumping subscribers up a bit. Where are we at now? We're at like 3.250 today by the time this video's out. 3.5, something like that. Hopefully I can get to 4 soon enough. Good night.